Alright, so we got another quest, Cold-Blooded. This one has also been talked about a lot on my stream. How do we get it done? Where do we go?
Can we knock it out one raid?
Yes, you can. I can tell you how. So luckily on Survivalist Path Cold-Blooded, now it's only down to 2 headshots with trimmers, which is great. That means you can definitely get it done in one run. You don't have to run around all those maps. But I will say this is a quest that I hold off because you can get this done on accident a lot of time. When you're fighting a squad or when you're running through dorms and maybe you get hit by Rashala and then you have a player attack you. There's all different ways to get this done on accident. So I'm going to tell you some tips and tricks, things that I do, because there's no other way to get it done other than suck it up, gear up, suit up, look like the massive Chad with all the armor and everything and your legs completely exposed, and go in and look for some headshots. Okay, so you need to get suited up. You need to go in and get headshots. What do you wear? What do you throw on? What are we running? How do you get the trimmer to start at the beginning of a raid if you go factory? My first tip: do not fix the fracture. If you die in a raid previously and you have a fracture, don't use the therapist heal. Go ahead, get out of that menu and heal manually. That's the first step. Step 2 for this is you're gonna get a Propidol or a morphine. I would suggest a Propidol the most because a Propidol has a long use. It will continue to heal. So if you're going in factory, which is the place I prefer to do this, it'll constantly heal through the first little bit of the raid, which is when almost all the PvP happens in factory, unless you spawn in a corner and have to run all the way to the other side to get to the fight. The Propidol is your best friend because it also gives pain relief. Now, the next part, what do you wear? First off, an Ulton or a Reese. I prefer the Ulton because of the cost, and you can hear pretty well out of it. You can get them from barter trades from Ragman. You can even get the Ulton for 3 pieces of Plex. Very good trade. Personally, I think this is one of the better trades in the game when it comes to full protection helmets and gear. Okay, so after the helmet, I think the minimum what you're going to want to buy is a Gazelle, because the Gazelle, you're going to get it back. So if you die trying to do this quest, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get this back. And I don't think that this degrades as fast as people think it does. So that's one reason why I like this, especially for the cost, because if you got to do this multiple times, 100k is a lot better than spending 250 on a Killa or 250, 300, 400 on a Slick or Hex. I think this is a great buy for this quest. Still, can't go without saying the 6B13 Killa. Level 5, lots of protection. It gets not only your thorax, but it gets your stomach. I think these 2 are a minimum for this quest. I think this is exactly the type of kit you need minimum. If you got the money, run your Slicks, run your Hex grids, level 6. There's no reason not to. Pretty much everything you're going to run into other than 993, 995, and other AP rounds. M61, almost forgot that. You're going to at least be able to take some hits. Or if you're running into people who are doing SVD quests, which is another reason why I usually wait to do this quest. Even when I get it immediately, I rather just wait and see if it happens organically, or if I get it done later once the SVD factory kills are done, because there's at a certain point in every wipe, there is 10 rounds in a row where all you see is SVD players trying to get that done. Now on to guns. There's 2 guns that I almost always use for this quest. There's 2 that I prefer, mainly because of the rounds, and 1 because of accuracy. First is the P90. I love the P90, and I suggest the P90 because it's probably one of the easiest guns to shoot on target and stay on target without a lot of mods and without a lot of cost. Right now, you can get a P90 2 months into this wipe for 69,000 rubles, and that's 100% durability. That's huge. Some of them even have ammo still in them. Some of them people forget to take mags out, and you can find ammo. The other reason why SS190, if you've already leveled up Peacekeeper, SS190 is very cheap. $4 a round, you can just mag dump at people's heads, just swing it across their face. But if you don't have Peacekeeper that high, the other round you can get to do this quest is the SB193. I usually see this a little bit later in the wipe, around 800 to 1200. It's very similar to 190, but 193 is more optimized, or the game says, more optimized for suppressive fire. So now the next gun is obviously going to be an M4. Easy to mod, and cheap to make it very accurate and easy to control the recoil. 855A1 and 993 is going to go through other players' Ultons and ULACs. The Delta Point cross slot. PWS because it's a very good muzzle brake for the price. But this is the way to go. You want to get this quest done? You want to get it done fast? This is the best way to do it. So those are the two guns I prefer the most. You're gonna get a high fire rate, high pin ammo. They're all armor piercing rounds. Sure, there's other guns that'll help, but I think for the cost and the rounds, I think that should be the focus, because you want to get this done quick. You want to get it done in 2 or 3 raids like everybody else does. It's only 2 player kills now. It used to be 4. I know this quest sucks. Just run in factory, knock it out. Also, if you got any questions or tips, put them in the comments below. If you do something different or use a different gun that works for you, put it in the comments or come by the Twitch stream and tell me what you think. I'm live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. My link's in the bio. Come check me out. Until next time, I'll catch you then.